the internet, your domain name, the one you just bought from GoDaddy, will be hitting on the internet. Okay? So, any questions on domain names? Question? Yes. What's your first name, by the way?
Mulyani.
Oh, I'm going to try one more time.
Mulyani.
That's beautiful. Mulyani? Mulyani?
Yeah.
Not bad. Beautiful. What does it mean? I'm curious. To me, something must mean something.
Yeah, it's very long.
Okay.
It's gorgeous.
It's a lovely Mulyani.
It's just pretty.
All right, it is pretty. Mulyani, what's your question?
The last one, you said forwarding with...
Forward with masking.
With masking.
See the two options there? You have the option forward only or forward with masking.
Okay.
You want to select forward with masking so that the new domain name you just bought at GoDaddy, that's the one that displays for home buyers and sellers when they visit your website. Okay? Okay. More questions on domain names?
Which one that you, when you type in your new domain, it will forward to the old one?
Yeah, automatically. Yeah, once you select forward with masking and you click OK, then within, it's usually 3 hours, but they say allow up to 24 hours for it to propagate throughout the internet. And then when you put it on your business cards, let's say you had FIA for REOs.com. You put that on your business cards. You put that on your flyers. You put that on your voicemail greetings. Hi, this is FIA with Century 21 Union. Thank you for calling. Your call is important to me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please leave me your name and number. And please visit my website, FIA4REOs.com. That's a great way to drive traffic to your website. Okay, guys? More questions on domains? Yeah,
Mark. The GoDaddy page, it's the $1.99 domain. Is that the one that we want?
Well, something tells me that's a dot. That's probably not a .com. What is it? A dot what?
It just says domains for just $1.99.
Yeah, but those aren't the. You want to get a .com domain name. .net only if it's magnificent. You know, something .net. Most of us think of .coms when we type in a domain name. I'd stay away from all the others.
The .com transfers for $7.99 asterisk. Is that $7.99 a month?
Well, so you said the word transfer. GoDaddy encourages people who have registered their domain name with other registrars to transfer their domain to GoDaddy because they want your yearly renewal fees. Okay, but they run around. I think on the website $12.99 retail for a .com name, but you can get that discount coupon. You just type in GoDaddy coupon. They're all over the internet. There's usually 20 or 30% discount on that. Okay?
But that fee is only once a year.
Oh, it's once a year. That's right. The domain name is once a year. Good question. All right. Let's move on to something we all know. One of the reasons why you're here today, you've taken Ronnie's classes, and I didn't know he taught 13 different classes, so hopefully you'll avail yourself of the best training that I've seen, and I've seen a lot of trainers. And how many of you were here, by the way, on Friday? Took Ronnie's class on Friday? Some of you were? Great. All right, well then, here's the latest statistics from CAR. I mean, you can look this up on the website, but I think we all know what the painful, or this is the reality of what our real estate market is. According to CAR, the latest monthly home sales, the percentage of homes sold that were distressed properties last month in LA County, 55% of all homes sold were distressed properties. REOs and short sales were about even, 25-27% each. Orange County, 48%. Riverside County, 71%. And San Bernardino County, 76%. 3 out of every 4 properties is a distressed property. So I know agents have been trying to avoid short sales and distressed properties for a long time. You won't be making much money in this real estate market unless, and of course that's the reason why you're here. Many of you are my members. You know you've made a good investment because this is where the real estate market is today. Now, remember, we have 6 bankruptcy attorneys that help you prospect for distressed properties. I've already emailed you all of their contact information. 3 of the 6 attorneys are bilingual Spanish. Carissa's bilingual Farsi, and Rafi, who spoke here last month, Armenian, exactly right. Laura Claveran is Spanish. Renee Linares speaks Spanish. Art Matthews speaks Spanish. Susan Salahi, I believe, also speaks some Farsi, a little bit of Spanish, but she covers Ventura County. All right, so you can call any of them any of them, I gave you all their contact information. Now this is Renee Linares, who spoke here in this room last August, and if my speaker is turned on, this is what she had to say.
Or as part of your membership with REOsTU.com, you will get a free conference call with me, you, and your upside down or distressed seller. And most of the time you'll get a short sale listing because I will be honest and explain to them all the things that it entails to be in bankruptcy.
Okay. I know Ronnie stressed a lot to you folks the importance of foreclosure radar, and I'm going to put an underscore to that right now, that if you're serious about doing short sales, you're here in class on Friday, so forth, you got to have access to the latest information about short sales and where to find them. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? And I know Ronnie's suggestion is a great idea for you to share your membership at foreclosureradar.com. And I think it's $50. Is it $50, $49? What is it monthly?
It's $45.99.
Okay, so you get 5 folks in your office, and each put in, $8, $9, and you got access to Foreclosure Radar. And I don't make any money for Foreclosure Radar. Ronnie's not a reseller for ForeclosureRadar.com, but you can't be serious about working short sales and distressed properties unless you have the latest data and information. You just can't be serious. You've spent a whole day today, a whole day on Friday. So let me play for you. And again, there's no, don't input Frank the Web Guru when you go to, it won't mean anything. But I'm going to play for you, and I just had it right here. Some more information about Foreclosure Radar. It's just 2 minutes, but I think it's worthwhile for you guys to listen.
Hi, and welcome to ForeclosureRadar.com. We're going to take 2 minutes to show you the difference between our professional foreclosure search and the consumer-focused search offered by other foreclosure sites. There's a big difference, and that big difference matters if you're a seasoned investor or a real estate practitioner. Professionals like you need a professional solution. To start, let me show you what professional foreclosure search looks like. This is the Foreclosure Radar search tool. The first thing you need to know here is that you can search by over 60 parameters, by map radius or address, beds, baths, foreclosure and loan details, value and equity, owner name, and more. For now, we're going to try something you'd never be able to do on the other foreclosure sites. Search for pre-foreclosures in 2 cities that have 1 open loan from a specific lender where the property is not yet listed for sale. And here's what we get. This is the sort of targeting that makes all the difference to professionals like you. Now, let's look at auctions. Foreclosure Radar is the only foreclosure site that gives you daily auction updates, including postponements and opening bids. A powerful feature for auction investors and anyone trying to list, sell, or buy REO properties. It's 5 o'clock. And we know exactly what happened to all the properties that went to auction in this county just hours ago. Our daily auction tracking alerts you to new REOs weeks before any other service, with details you won't find anywhere else. Lastly, consider the professional tools offered only by Foreclosure Radar. Built-in financial analysis software. The ability to save, rate, tag, and make notes on properties. Even professional reports you can send clients that are branded to you. You are a professional, and Foreclosure Radar was built for you. Sign up for a free trial now at ForeclosureRadar.com and see exactly what you've been missing. Thank you.
Highly recommended. Obviously, Ronnie does too. All right, now moving on, minimize this, go back to that. And the next one. Okay, let's talk for a moment about the marketing tools that I created for you so that you could work with all the attorneys, the 6 attorneys that you have as part of the network I give you. Now, all of you have one of these guys. I gave you a little sample. I don't sell these either. When you sign up for my service, I'll give you the printer who prints these for us, and they're so cheap, they're just 7 cents each, which means if you've got a farm, let's say, of, I don't know, Who's got a physical farm, a geographic farm? Raise your hands if you do. Farm. What's your first name?
Anna?
Hi, Anna. I'm Frank, I think. And how many homes are in your farm, Anna?
500.
Okay, so easy math, 500 times 7, $35. And now you've got these, and this is a great time of the year, as we know, spring, summer, weather's getting, other than today, weather's getting really nice. And get out and hang some door hangers. Great way to pick up leads. 7 cents a piece, total no-brainer. And as you heard from Parisa, again, none of the other, I recommend all my attorneys, but I have never heard an attorney say, call her multiple times. Ronnie.
Just one question. Who is the printer that you use for that flyer?
I'll email that to my members.
Okay.
Okay. Because it is, that's all within my membership. That's why they're so cheap. I've got a printer who prints them special for my members. Okay. Email your sphere of influence. You heard Parisa talk about that as well. Get Distressed Properties. Email your sphere of influence, your attorney-free consultation flyer. And what I created for you was a Word doc. You download it. And it says, I teamed up with the top stop foreclosure attorney. Now this one says bilingual Spanish. I've got 3 different versions, or actually 4. One for male attorneys, one for female attorneys, one with language, one without. I email you all of those Word docs, but you can also just click inside and just edit it however you want to. So it says, I teamed up with the top stop foreclosure attorney. She's offering a free attorney consultation. It's confidential, it's free, blah, 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 blah. You just insert your photo, insert your name. It's a Word doc. It just takes a second. Insert your DRE license number, your company name. Call me. That's the key thing I want you guys to lock in on. You didn't hear Parisa say, have your clients call me. No. The clients call you. The leads that you generate, your upside-down sellers call you first. You're in control of your own leads. Then after your initial consultation with the upside-down sellers, you'll set up a conference call with any of the 6 attorneys. And from there, the attorneys do what they do. And most of the time, as you heard Renee Linares, the other attorney I showed you a moment ago, you'll end up with a short sale listing. Okay? So I give you that. I also have given you a very special telemarketing script. Telemarket your sphere of influence. And I'll have to confess, this was not entirely my idea. Many of you, I'm sure, have heard of Tom Ferry. How many of you heard of Tom Ferry? Okay, great. Wonderful trainer. And I'm going to play for you about a 2-minute, 3-minute, it's his idea of how to telemarket for short sale leads. But I took it one giant step better, tying in the free attorney consultation. But let's listen to Tom Ferry. And take it away, Tom.
Hey, Coach Tom Ferry, happy Monday. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and how to stay in action. So I'm about to do a conference call with a whole bunch of my best customers, and interestingly enough, even like the last CEO that I hung up with, more than 40% of the marketplace that he serves with the 16 different offices, the sales that are occurring are distress sales. So a lot of the time we're brainstorming and we're looking at ways to attract more short sales, recognizing that now more than ever, consumers need a real professional, someone like you, to manage that short sale for them. So what I thought I'd do this morning is just share 2 simple things that we're seeing that are really working today for our coaching clients to attract more short sale listings. So I'm going to give you a little script. So the first thing I want you to do, though, is I want you to write this down. I want you to write down, call your best past clients and the sphere that you have that you know would recommend you if somebody was really in need, if somebody really needed the assistance of a real estate professional like yourself. So you're going to call that person and you're going to do your introduction. Hi, how you doing? This is Tom. How you doing? Right, all your normal stuff. That's good. But here's the script I want you to consider. There are 2 types of agents today. Agents that understand the complexities of short sales and those that don't. And then you might say, do you know what I mean? Have you heard anything like that? But again, that script is there's 2 types of agents today. Agents that understand the complexities of short sales and agents that don't. And you want to make sure that they hear that they really get that message. So maybe like, do you know what I mean? Have you heard some of the horror stories? Let them give you a little feedback. Then you want to say, as a local agent committed to maintaining values and assisting the people in need in our community, I wanted you to know if there's someone you know that's upside down, someone that has questions, someone that just needs some sound advice, I want you to know that I'm here for all the people you know on your street, in your community, right, in your neighborhood, at your work. I want you to know that I'm here for those people. So again, very soft, but recognizing that across the country, there's just an enormous opportunity right now to attract short sales. And if you're the kind of person that is willing to call your past clients, to call your sphere, and engage them in the reality of the marketplace, you will be the one that receives those referrals.
Okay, very good. And so what I did, I took that core idea, and of course I added in our free attorney consultation. So when you're on the phone talking to your sphere, now you've got really something terrific that other agents are not offering. I mean, Tom's got a good idea, but any agent can get on the phone and say, well, call me. But how many agents can get on the phone and say, call me, I work with a top bankruptcy attorney, and I'm sure you agree with me, Paris's got the answers, doesn't she? She really does. Okay, and I'm not just pushing her. I like all my attorneys in my network, but she was exceptional. All right, now let's move. Oh, first of all, any questions before we move on to Craigslist? Any questions about my REOs2U.com's attorney network? Any questions about? Yes.
Well, I have a question about.
I'm Frank. What's your first name?
Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. I got you emailed me, didn't you? Or is it a different Sylvia? What's your last name, Sylvia?
Gandera.
No, different Sylvia.
Yeah.
Because I just got an email this morning.
Oh, okay. With regard to the telemarketing script, you emailed that to me?
Yeah. Now, I emailed you guys 5 attachments. One of the things I'm noticing, and I don't know how many of you have Yahoo, but I dump Yahoo. So many of my emails get into Yahoo's junk mail. But if you should have gotten 5 attachments from me. And one of those was the telemarketing script. And if you didn't get it, just shoot me an email or give me your card before you leave, and I'll resend it to you. Okay?
Okay, I just got a little confused though because we just signed up with it between the REO2U and then this other aspect of the class, and it's like
we give you a lot of stuff, don't we?
Well, you do, and I wasn't sure who I was getting what from. I kept thinking REO2.
REOs2U.com is my company, and I'm the marketing. REOs and short sale marketing. The website. I created the website. Right. I'm the web guru. Ronnie is the training guru, and Carissa is the legal guru. You've got everything under one roof. No one else has come up with this type of a program. So I'm glad for those of you guys who got on board. I know Marie's been with me now for almost a year. Glad you're here today. She wants a little extra help on the Craigslist, which I'm going to give her. Okay, so any questions about the attorney network that's part of the membership with REOs2U.com? Questions? Okay, let's move on to Craigslist. Craigslist.com beats these combined. More home buyers and more home sellers. And by the way, just a quick note here to Nicole back here. I'm testing out this new PA system, which I'm about to give her. Sounds really clean now, doesn't it? No, I'm not hearing pops. Are you hearing any pops back there? So remember, leave the antenna. Carissa, the reason we were having pops, she had this hidden under her jacket. And this is the actual antenna. So if you leave it outside, you're good to go. Great. All right, more home buyers, more home sellers. Visit the real estate section of Craigslist, then the combination of the LA Times, Orange County Register, and Inland Empire Press Telegram. More home buyers, more home sellers. I'll say that again. Visit Craigslist. Then those 3 newspapers combined. So the question is, how many buyers and sellers are buying and listing with you from Craigslist? If the answer is 0, or not many, let me show you guys how to literally get leads every single day. Again, this is part of your REOs2U.com system. Those of you who are, and again, I'm not selling anything today. This class was geared really to my REOs2U.com members. All right, Craigslist Lead Squeeze Marketing Power is my nickname for it. Craigslist Lead Squeeze Marketing Power. Now, I'm going to play for you a couple of short ones, 15, 20 seconds. This guy will be about 20 seconds, and the next guy I think is about a minute. There's companies out there who sell to agents Craigslist advertising. This is one of them. It's called Real Estate Technology Experts.com. The one thing I want to make real clear, and you'll see how clear, is how much more simpler my system is than any other system out there. Now, I've been a real estate agent and trainer since 1985. I've been doing internet marketing since 1999 for agents. And one thing I learned, and I remember when I was at your office, just a few days ago, remember how Joe was asking me about, he was getting internet leads, and I got into a little dialogue with him and so forth about that. And I made this comment. I said, as an agent and trainer, I know the one thing I wanted to do when I was an agent is I wanted things as simple and automatic as possible. I don't want to spend a lot of time learning new stuff. I mean, unless, something I actually had to do. But I want simple systems. I want no-brainer systems. Make it automatic. That's what my system is when I want to do a quick comparison. And again, I'm not beating these guys over the head. They do what they do. They're doing as well as I do, and they charge a heck of a lot more money. This is realestatetechnologyexperts.com. I'm going to play for you a very short 30 seconds because the audio, this is bad sound. The bad sound comes from their website. And I just copied it over, and so there's nothing I can do about the bad sound. But what I want you to hear is how complicated this guy's system is. He wants you to make your own graphics. He wants you to make your own ads. And with my system, it's just copy, paste, and post. The ads are already created. So I'll only play this for about 20 seconds because it's hard on the ears. But just listen to how complicated this is.
Now, to do this, you need to learn how to create a graphic image, how to put together a graphical ad. And to do that, we're going to create the ad in Word. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a series of keystrokes. And what I'm going to do is just show you a short...
That's as much as I'll pain you with. But he wants you to do a series of keystrokes, and I go, agents will never do that. We're trying to get them to do simple things like open house and pick up the phone and call their past clients. And you want them to do bunches of keystrokes? They'll never do that. And yet he charges, this is what he charges. You can go to his website, realestatetechnologyexperts.com, $97 per month. Now this next guy is called Craigslist Leads, #1.com. And as I said, you just Google Craigslist advertising, you'll see a whole bunch of companies that sell this kind of stuff. This company charges $37 per month for their system. They call it Capture Engine, Real Estate Squeeze Page Lead Generation System, $37 a month. This is the young man who created it. We're going to listen to about a minute of his class. It actually goes on for over an hour, but I just took little excerpts. And again, I want you to hear how complicated his system is. And listen, they mean well, and if you do their system, they're great. But most agents are not going to do that much complicated stuff. My stuff is a no-brainer, simple stuff. But just let's listen to him for about a minute.
Show you and talk about the only 4 things that you could be screwing up with this process that would lead you to either not getting any results.
Okay, so here we go. The anatomy of the perfect Craigslist ad. If you haven't already done so, print out the 4-page sort of action map. The real anatomy, what's the word I'm looking for? The things that you absolutely have to follow are steps 1 through 4. Attention grabbing headline and the ad sandwich. So here are then create a squeeze page. In this case, we recommend using our squeeze page generator, or we call it the lead capture engine, which is included in our Buyer Leads by Tonight program, to use in steps 2 and 4. Okay? Then we've got something called our ad generator, which is what we use to create our banner ads and even our text links. Okay? You have to follow this process. You have to really work on those 3 potential problem areas or roadblocks to get past those and get to action, take action, get to work, do this consistently, be posting ads, getting them out.
Now, I don't know how many of you guys would want to go through that much work and then pay $37 a month for that. Now, again, for my members, I've made this total no-brainer system. And I've created for you 11 Craigslist copy. Everybody can copy, paste, and post. That much I know my members can do, okay? Copy, paste, and post. You can post 10 ads in just 10 minutes. Now, if we had the time and we don't, I would have given you a whole bunch more reasons why those other systems, and it has to do with Craigslist's anti-spam features. Craigslist does not want you to post multiple ads. And both of the systems I just showed you from the other gentleman don't have a way of defeating the Craigslist anti-spam features, but I do, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So with my system, you can post 10 ads in just 10 minutes, and I've given you over 1,000 ads. So let's move on. And I'm just going to show you real quickly, and some of you have seen these slides, I'm just going to do them real quick. They're image ads, okay? And we all know when you're on the internet and you see an image, you click on the image. And so when they click on the foreclosure marketing campaign that I give you, it's going to drive prospects to your REOs2U.com website because they're linked together. So they click on foreclosure for sale, zoom, it links to your REOs2U.com website. Got it? And so there's different campaigns. I created 11 campaigns. One, of course, for loan modifications. Those of you who took Ronnie's class on Friday know he's, and if I'm remembering this correctly, what Ronnie teaches is that you use loan modification appointments as a prospecting tool for a short sale. Am I right on that?
Well, I'm glad somebody was paying attention. You're the only one doing it.
Well, but I have been in your class 9 times now. So that's easy. Yeah, loan modifications is a prospecting tool. And so I've got a campaign for loan modifications, another one for relocation, another one for first-time home buyers, for investors. We've been talking a lot about investors. Rent-to-own homes. We all know that one of the most challenging situations, distressful situations for the upside-down seller is here they're living in this beautiful, nice home, about to be foreclosed or short sale. They go, in other words, I got to be moving. And where do they usually have to, because of financial circumstances, they have to go to what? An apartment. Rent. Now that's a pretty big downer. To going from a nice king of your own home, king of the castle, queen of the castle, and now you're, So here's a great listing tool for you folks. And I'm sort of ahead of myself a little bit. But if you've logged into your website that I've given you, I'm talking about, there's 2 different areas to log into. But if you log into yourname.shortsale7.com, and you scroll down, and I know I'm ahead of myself. I've given you a system for just $5 a month, and I don't sell it, but I've given you a system where you can get rentals, rent-to-own homes, lists of rent-to-own homes for $5 a month. And what a great listing tool when you're on your appointment with your upside-down sellers to say, you know something, I've got a solution for you, because I know you're very comfortable here in your home, and moving to an apartment is not something we'd look forward to, but I've got, work with me, Mr. and Mrs. Upside-Down Seller, I've got a solution for you. I've got a resource for rent-to-own homes. Do you think that'll put a smile on their face? Yes? Absolutely. Like you a little bit more? Trust you a little bit more? Absolutely. All right, so, in fact, this is what one of the ads looks like. Am I still live, or what happened to my microphone? Oh, did it fall? No. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm getting used to this, guys. It's brand new. Literally brand new. But what happened to my microphone? Oh, here. Does that sound okay? Yeah. All right, good. All right, we have a marketing campaign, of course, for short sales. And again, when they click on the image ad in Craigslist, these are all copy, paste, and post. Nothing complicated. I'm going to share that in a second. It links to your REOs2U.com website, and there's 49 ways to capture the lead once they get to your website. So we give you over 1,000 ads, copy, paste, and post. So let me get into it. And you should take some notes. You're going to go to download your 1,000 ads. Now, I also brought with me, that's probably the next slide, some flash drives. But anyways, go to shortsale7.com. That's shortsale7.com. Click on the downloads link. You click on the downloads link, you'll come to this page. Member login. The member login is your first and last name without a space, unless you're a team. So in your case, it's just Sanchez. Okay? And you enter the password that I gave you in your email. And I recommend you change your password just as soon as you log in to a new special password. Okay? Once you log in, and you scroll down, you're going to see the 19 marketing tools and services. As you know from Nicole's presentation, we give you not just the Craigslist, but there's so many other marketing tools we give you, and you'll find all of them on that page. But right now we're talking about Craigslist. And I brought with me 3 flash drives, and as I said to Marie, because she was looking for her stuff, after class ends, I only need maybe another 20 minutes or so, and then I'll stay with you individually with your computers and help you with the Facebook and Craigslist marketing one-on-one. And I brought with me 3 flash drives, so the 1,000 ads are on the flash drives. Just load it up onto your computer. I'll give you that after class, okay? And then when you scroll down, if you haven't taken it off of here, just click on download your Lead Squeeze Marketing. Click here. It's a very large file, 55 megabytes, about 260 pages, Word doc pages, because there's over 1,000 ads I've given you. I'm going to show you that. Now I'll show you how fast and easy it is. I can read. Now I'll show you how fast and easy it is to just copy, paste, and post with my Craigslist Lead Squeeze Marketing system. All right. So after you've downloaded the pages, let's see which one I want to open. This one. After you've downloaded the Word doc, it looks like this. And the first thing that you want to do, and actually I want to minimize and do one more slide here. How about one more slide, I think? Yeah, okay, this is the slide I want to show you. It's so simple to do. After you've downloaded the Word doc, I'm sure all of you know how to do a find and replace. In case you don't, it's just hold the Control key down and press the letter H on your keyboard. On a Windows PC, what is it on a Mac? Okay, because I'm not a Mac user. How do you define and replace on a Mac? What's that? Anybody? Any Mac users?
Yeah, but he's asking what is it.
Okay, doesn't matter since nobody is a Mac user. Windows PC, hold the Control key down and press H. Now, you find, let me now switch back to the Word doc.